Last January 9, 2015, I underwent appendectomy. It is only now, after 8 weeks, that I was able to go back to the gym. Give me 5 minutes and I'll show you why. The appendectomy incision is small and the operation time is only under an hour. But my post-op period was not easy because I underwent anesthesia and sedation. During the first few days after the surgery, I felt heavy in breathing and my heart was hard at pumping blood. This was because my blood was actually slushy because of a cascade of reactions that causes hypercoagulability, which is a side effect of most major surgeries. The only exercise that I was able to do inside the hospital was getting out of the bed and walking around the room. This was because I was limited by the pain produced by the incision and also the limitations that was the side effect of the surgery to my cardiovascular system. Every week I was able to improve on the type of exercise that I was able to make, eventually reaching from simple activities of daily living to low impact cardio, which lasted for about 20 minutes, which I was able to do only after 4 weeks. Even after a month, I was unable to lift weights for strength training. It was still hard for me because I was losing body weight. I lost a total of 25 pounds in 2 months, which was expected because of the high catabolic rate produced by the surgery. I decided to wait it out for 8 weeks for safety reasons so that I may be able to lift weights properly without worrying about any wound dehiscence or other complications of surgery. In here, I did a 200-pound deadlift, which I increased to 250 pounds. The muscle group that I targeted first was my back. It is the first priority for me after surgery to be able to develop my back first so that I can last the rest of the strength training, because it is specifically the lower back that takes the toll whenever you lift heavy weights. So you must keep in mind that first and foremost, you must develop a good lower back. Another exercise I did to develop my lower back muscles is the good mornings. I used only 70 pounds and only 3 sets was done. I made sure that I was in full range of motion during this exercise. For the upper back muscles, I used T-bar rows. I used 150 pounds, and I actually do not do this perpendicularly, and I call this the cheating T-bar. You see, the proper T-bar rows, you need your back to be parallel to the ground, and when you pull, your triceps has to be parallel to the ground also. However, when I do that method, I am only limited to about 50 pounds of weight. But when I pull using 150 pounds as a weight, I need to be a little bit perpendicular to the ground. And when I do a row, I employ a lot of my back muscles and I develop my back muscles faster whenever I do a cheating T-bar row. As you can see, I only used 2 sets of exercises per muscle group in the back. In here, I did a lat pull down with 100 pounds. So I could increase the tone of the upper back. As the ending for my first workout, I used dumbbell shrugs using 90-pound weights. It's a short exercise, but my goal here is not to get cut or to increase muscle size. My goal here for day 1 of my strength training after surgery is to be able to prepare for succeeding strength training exercises which will require bigger weights and also high intensity. So as preparation, I invested much of my first workout at the gym to develop my lower back and upper back so that I can be ready for other exercises in succeeding days. And that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching that episode, and if you have questions for this episode regarding anything we just said, like the back exercises and after surgery questions, you can ask them on the comment section below. Also, if you like that video and you would like to subscribe more, because I do more than just fitness, I also do public health advocacy here on YouTube, you can like this video, share it, or you can click that subscribe button below so that you can get up to date with my new videos, which comes out every week. Also, if you are on Facebook, I can be found on Facebook at facebook.com/zeromelia, and on Twitter you can follow my tweets at twitter.com/0md. I hope I see you again next week here on YouTube, so stick around and click that subscribe button. Thank you again. I'm Dr. Zero Melia for the Zero MD show. Mabuhay. Disclaimer: it took me 8 weeks to be able to lift weights after surgery. You may be able to do this faster, but you must always remember safety first.